Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of the Carolina Hurricanes and Montreal Canadiens. The Canadiens just need 1 point.
One measly point.
And I want the Hurricanes to deny them that point. So, Simon says, go Habs, we play our season. I think maybe Rod Brindamore's, let's see, hang on a second, Skylar Brindamore. So, Skylar Brindamore, I have to assume he's Rod Brindamore's son, and Skylar is playing tonight for the Hurricanes. Hello, Donna. How you doing? So you can see who I'm rooting for in this game. So yeah. All that matters in this game is whether the Canadiens get so much as a point. Hello, Blair. Blair, thank you for the 14. Thank you for the 14, Blair. Thank you, Blair. Says, hey, Kyle and Jaws, this game is big. Which NHL team has surprised you going into the playoffs? That's a good question. I think I'm more surprised about which teams did not make the playoffs. Like the fact that there's no Bruins, no Rangers, no Islanders. Jaws has a few different jerseys. Josh Hamby says, do it for Johnny. Yeah, I agree with that. Eyes. If the Hurricanes beat the Habs in regulation tonight, then Dad and I are not going to miss the Blue Jackets Islanders game tomorrow. And there might also be a stream on Friday. Yeah.
That stream Friday night is when, we'll do our brackets.
Okay.
Right? Well, I got water. You good on water? You need a refill.
Here, let me drink some more. Dana says, the Johnny Hockey story would be nice for the Blue Jackets to make it. You just feel so much for Meredith. She's an absolute rock and she just loves the team and it's just amazing. It's amazing the strength she has. Hey Blair, thank you for the 7, Blair. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, Blair. He's asking me to ask Jaws who is going to be the playoff MVP. Yeah, there's no games Friday. Yeah, I can't say the Panthers really were trying last night. who is going to be my playoff MVP? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm sure Kachuk is rearing to get back on the ice. So I guess this is one of those games that's going to inexplicably drag on well past the start time. So, looks like all of the trade deadline acquisitions have been doing pretty well for the Hurricanes. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Just waiting to hear back from Matthias if he's gonna come or not.
Alright, so what are your predictions for this game? How many... No, my prediction is you are going to be hilarious.
I knew there was something I should be doing here. This needs to go. Haha! They tried to do it to me. Chucky sounds like he's going to be ready for game one.
That sounds good. Okay.
Okay, now I won't go blind. Okay. Alright. How am I here? I'm just storing my yogurt.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this game to actually start. Why is it always the Canadiens games that don't start until like 15 minutes past the hour? Hey Dana, thank you for the 5.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jameson says, "Go Canes! I want to see the Blue Jackets have a shot at this fiend." That's awesome of you, Jameson. Yeah, go Canes. Jaws is rooting for the Habs. Dana says, "I don't understand how Chucky is going to be ready to play game 1 when he's barely practiced. He's only just skated." Beck says, "What's up?" Oh, why are there so many damn commercials? The Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead over the Marlins at the bottom of the second. Why am I not surprised? Also, the Heat Bulls play-in game is going to start in about 18 minutes.
Oh, the Heat playing game tonight?
Yeah. And they must beat the Bulls. So Kochetkov is in net for the Hurricanes. And then Montembeault is in net for the Canadiens. And the Hurricanes control the puck off the face-off.
All right. Let's go, Dolphins.
Bolvar says, "Let's go, Canes. We need Jaws to have to remake the video."
Ah, screw you guys. Everybody wants to see me suffer.
Okay.
Turn up a little bit.
Yeah.
Weird. It sounds like it's in a tunnel.
How's that?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Brindamore's son is actually playing in this game.
Oh, yeah?
Skylar Brindamore is apparently a forward who plays normally on the AHL team.
I see.
I have
so
to
they brought
assume.
up some AHL guys. Carolina did. That's good.
All right, the Canes control the puck.
Uh-oh.
Shot goes just wide. Now will roll all the way around the boards. The Canes still keep it in and send it all the way back behind the net, but it's intercepted. All right, so Canadiens control the puck. Oh yeah, Blair wanted me to ask you who you think playoff MVP is going to be.
Oh boy, that's a tough one. You know, this could be a real reach, but Chucky's going to be awfully fresh if he's healthy. I'm just saying. Oh.
Incorrigible Goldslayer says, "Hey, Jaws and Kyle, go Canes. Not against Jaws, just hate the Habs and feel bad for the Canes fan base."
Well, the Canes don't need the points, though. Oh, come on.
Good save by Kochetkov.
What were the other super chats? I just want to make sure I caught up.
Blair,
Blair. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Blair. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you, Dana. Thank you.
Goat Slayer says, "I want Columbus to make it over Montreal." So do I.
Y'all banned. I'm banning everybody. Everybody who wants Columbus to win is banned. You guys hate me.
Did that hit the post? Montembeault gloves it.
do you guys hate me? Huh?
So, injuries and scratches. Chatfield, Slavin, Aho, Martinuk, Jarvis, Blake, Stahl, and Jesper Fost.
Eric, the keys to game one, honestly, for the Panthers at least. If I'm Tampa, I'm coming out like trying to overwhelm us on defense without Ekblad. And if Chucky's on the ice for the first time, if I'm Tampa game one, I'm coming out and just trying to bury us in the first period. Hey, Ryan. But you're talking to the other Eric, but that's okay.
Canes control. They send it all the way around. Good play by the Canes at the blue line. Stretch pass forced to be dumped in. Now it's the Canadiens retaking possession. Slowly skating stretch pass to the neutral zone. I think this is Matheson. Good save by Kochetkov. Jameson says, you all see the Panthers playoff hype video? I'm ready to run through a wall.
No, somebody told me about it, but I didn't get a chance to watch it earlier because I was doing the Toronto preview, the Toronto-Ottawa preview. I'm surprised Kyle wants Columbus because if Montreal loses this game in regulation, then he doesn't get a night off.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
Hey, there we go. All right. There we go.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice if it means that the Blue Jackets make it in.
All right. Good stuff. All right. Kind of a soft goal there, but we'll take it. He was screened a little bit. Yeah. His own defenseman screened him right at the last second. He couldn't see the puck.
That's Goulet with his 5th goal of the year.
Goule? Is it Goule or Goulet?
I have no idea.
Same with me.
All right, Habs, ice it. When's the playoff schedule release date? First.
As soon as Montreal decides to shit or get off the pot, everybody's waiting for Montreal to clinch so that we can know the schedule. Because I want the schedule to come out because then I control Kyle with how many times we're going to do 2 or 3 games in a day. And you can punch me all you want. I will drive you to the Taco Bell myself and fill out the application for you. Okay?
So,
huh? Unless you want to start ruining your credit by putting all the groceries on credit cards. That's what I thought. Huh? The kid eats a half a jar of peanut butter every night on one sandwich. Oh shit, the pancakes. That's what I've been forgetting.
yeah, you never bought more chocolate chips.
I gotta go to the store tomorrow anyway because we got a free ham coming from the store. Oh man.
Kochetkov with the save.
All right, good. Montreal needs to just get a point in this game so that we have tomorrow off. So we can do all the 80,000 things that we got to do. I didn't even open up the griddle.
No, you didn't.
No.
Donna will text you so you don't forget.
I know. I knew I was forgetting something. Damn it. I know what she's going to say, too. Damn it. Don't you dare say it. Just, I know what you're thinking, Donna. Just, now's not the time. Don't say it. Come on, make it. Oh, jeez, he missed the net. Come on, I want 5-0 by the end of the first period. I want Kyle to wallow in sorrow for the entire night.
Come on, Gaines. Come on, Gaines. You can get some offensive zone time, right? Adonis asking why is Kochetkov playing? Because the Hurricanes don't have any reason. Yeah. They don't have any needs to win this unless they want to troll Montreal.
Well, why would they want to help Columbus in their division make the playoffs, though?
Hey, Blair, thank you for the 14.
Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated, bud. All right.
Hey, Kyle and Jaws, love the videos. Jaws, who is going to be your playoff MVP in question? Which series is going to go to a Game 7?
So, my playoff MVP, if I honestly feel like if Tkachuk is healthy, he's going to be motivated and rested. I would not be surprised to see him just go on an absolute tear. What was the other part of the question?
Which series goes to a Game 7?
Panthers Lightning. I think Panthers Lightning, Kings Oilers. If I had to pick two of them to go to 7 games, those would be the two. Tomorrow I'll have out the other two Eastern Conference playoff previews. And then Friday night we're going to do a playoff preview stream with the bracket challenge and all of that. Come on, Montreal. We need more.
Come on, Canes. You need to tie this up and then take the lead.
Bad, Kyle. Bad. Just for that, I'm gonna buy the cheap ass little teeny tiny semi-sweet chocolate chips.
You better not.
I wouldn't do that. Would ruin my own pancakes. I'm the one that needs them. I look like a crackhead. I lost too much weight.
Hey, do me a favor. How about I'll donate some weight. I haven't stopped gaining weight.
I know you haven't. I know. Oh, that hurt. Is he okay? He got up. Oh, that was Hudson, too.
Come on.
Oh,
damn it. Now, any time now, Canes, you could score.
No, they cannot score. They cannot and they will not.
Yes, they can.
No, they won't.
Yes, they can. Eisenite says the stress of the NHL playoffs would help you lose weight, Kyle. Not if I stress eat.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, it didn't work that way last year. Oh, here we go. Oh, jeez, he missed. Playoff s'mores. Donna has the idea for playoff s'mores. That could help. Well, we do need snacks for each intermission, so I have pancakes after the first and s'mores after the second.
I can't eat that much.
You just gotta keep mowing the grass every day. You'll lose the weight. Huh?
More like go to the
Oh, here we go, a
every
breakaway.
day.
Oh,
And he
over
missed
the net.
again.
Oh. Oh, all right. Montreal's winning this game. Good.
Canes, I have a feeling they'll come back.
Oh no, it was a save. Kochechkov got it with his shoulder there.
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. New crispy tenders.
Eisenite says it's crazy that Nashville made multiple big free agency signings and still missed the playoffs.
Kelsey, as a former number one pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Who were you expecting?
Hi, Scott here. Let's go here for more citizens of the law. That's a great law.
He only listens to your tips.
Because it's my baby. You gotta feed your law. Feed it.
Eat it. Eat it.
Jameson says
Beat it.
Jameson says Nashville probably should have kept Kiefer Sherwood. Thanks, Nashville.
Our law? Simple.
Kill existing weeds and thicken your lawn all spring.
What did he go to Vancouver?
Corey is making his NHL debut here tonight. He's so excited for the opportunity as a New York native. His father, mother, brother, Vincent all live there, and they meet
Hey Blair, thank you for the 7.
Hey, thank you, Blair. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. Thank you,
Thank you,
bud.
Blair says Kyle and Jaws question: which team has surprised you going into the playoffs? Also, Dallas and Avs. Who do you guys have winning that series?
So surprised going into the playoffs. I can't say Ottawa because I actually picked Ottawa in my preseason picks. I picked Ottawa to get the 8th seed. I did not pick Montreal, and I certainly didn't pick Columbus to be this close. I think I would say Montreal because I did not take them seriously until they got a better goalie, but they've just been so good, and Monty's played well enough. In terms of Dallas, Colorado, I know everybody thinks Colorado's got that series, but I just have a sneaking suspicion Rantanen's going to be a pain in the ass for them. But I think that's going 7 games. I'm torn there. I want to pick Dallas, but it's kind of hard to pick against the Avs. A little something going here.
Could you Canes please get some offensive zone time? There we go.
Here we go. Oh.
And the passes off. Try again. Damn. Yes! What a
damn it.
deflection!
Damn it!
That's beautiful.
Ugh.
Of course, it isn't enough for the game to be tied.
Yeah, we just need a tie. That's all we need. A tie is
Hurricanes, you have to take the leads now. It's beautiful. Look at that. I think it's Svechnikov who got the deflection. Okay, so it's back to square one. Kane score. Derek says, hello, glad to see you doing a stream. Yes, this is the,
Yeah. This just something, damn it. Come on, Montreal.
It's Jaws' struggle session.
Yeah,
Session.
yeah, exactly. Dang it. Oh,
Wow,
stop
that just
missing the
missed.
net. Oh,
Come on, get the clear.
okay, good. Power play. That was a hell of a goal, though.
Maybe Hurricanes score shorthanded. Do it. Do it, Canes. Have Skylar Brindamore score shorthanded or something.
Now's the time to kill existing weeds with Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
Feed. The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts collection. It's upper giving you extra time to the 4 theme parks every day and welcomes you back to even more magical moments.
Alright, so tied at 1.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude.
How long do you have that thing set on the timer for that thing
Does
upstairs?
it matter? I don't even smell it.
Jamison says, tough start for Skylar. He just took a penalty. Bolfar says, Kane's really telling Jaws, get ready to make another video.
Dang it.
Hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at them, unaware that individual school members now enjoy the VIP treatment. The 3% IRA match on retirement.
Why are they even trying?
Their privileges are no longer exclusive.
Honestly, why are they even trying?
It's a double-edged sword. Yes, the Canes brought up all the AHL guys, but it also means they brought up the AHL guys who want to make an impression.
Yeah.
One of these guys is making his NHL debut tonight.
Yeah.
Pro Bolt Forever says, who would you rather see in the playoffs, Columbus or Montreal? Columbus!
Montreal.
So now the Hurricanes have to kill this penalty. So Burns, Jankowski, Orlov, and Robinson are the penalty killers for the Canes. And the Canes get the puck, and they get the clear. Jankowski can only delay Fahabs getting the puck back. All right. Orlov wants to get to that puck. Instead, it became nearly a dangerous chance. It's Robinson with the puck. He does have a teammate, and he leaves the puck over for Jankowski. And he just sends it back behind the net. It's a smart play. Pro Bolt Forever says, if Columbus gets in, I could see Jet Greaves pulling a 2010 Halleck on the Caps. Clock stopped with 8:43 to go in the first. A minute 3 left on the Canadiens power play.
I don't think we really hate anybody in the division, Eric. Any of the teams that we might have hated as Panther fans, we've been beating them. We don't really have a hate. Oh, are we going to have a 5-on-3?
You gotta be kidding.
Come on.
Ryan Daisy, one of the linesmen making the call, and then it
Pissed off.
to Wes McCauley. This is teamwork by the officials. You got to make sure, obviously, if it's going to lead to a 5-on-3 in a critical game like
Yeah, stress-free hockey tonight.
Yeah.
you can't use your hand.
Not for Blue Jackets fans.
Let's see if he did something. Oh, no, he just accidentally knocks into it. I mean, his hand... Yeah, no.
Thank God.
Yeah, that's... You can't call a penalty for that.
Yay. So there's still...
And he's still yelling, but they called it no penalty. What's he bitching about?
All right, so 1:02 to go. 1:02 to go on the Montreal power play. Brent Rods, calm down, buddy.
Yeah, they got together. They made the right call. The game has no meaning for you right now.
Maybe he has a parlay on
Yeah.
Blue Jackets making the playoffs.
God damn it. That guy that does the videos for the Panthers will have to rewrite his whole script if we win. I hate the damn Panthers.
Jameson says it's kind of crazy to think about that Tampa hasn't won a playoff series since the Eastern Conference Finals in 2022. Okay.
Yeah, Tampa is what we might be at some point. Team that won a cup or two that's trying to recapture things.
Oh boy,
Oh,
get the clear. Yes.
damn it.
So that will be the end of the Habs power play with 7:40 to go in the first. And Kochetkov has to make a save. Pro Bowl Forever thinks Carolina is going to destroy New Jersey in the playoffs. You see that happening? Yeah, New Jersey's not looking particularly strong. Jack Hughes is out for the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dreams of a deep playoff run probably left the ice with him. Cade thinks the window is open for the Cats to get at least 2 more cups.
The window's open for sure. We'll see how much energy they have to finish the whole thing off. I mean, Tampa, it's such a hard draw in the first round. If any team is going to be sick of losing in the first round, it's Tampa.
I'd say the Kings are pretty sick of that too.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Okay. All right, so the Canadiens get the puck disrupted, now sent behind the net. All right.
Almost.
Instead, the Habs reset in the neutral zone and have it knocked right back into their own zone. Less than 7 minutes to go in the first. Kochetkov has to go back into the...
Oh,
Kochetkov
damn.
gloves it.
Oh, that was so close.
David asks, is this the last stream until the playoffs? Well, if the Hurricanes win in regulation tonight, we are going to stream Blue Jackets Islanders tomorrow.
Right. And then we'll be streaming Friday night with a playoff preview bracket challenge stream.
Minimize the danger for Kochetkov. Suzuki face off with 6:32 remaining here in this first period. Suzuki on the draw.
Hurricanes get the puck.
Back for Gostisbehere. He'll go across the way for Walker. That'll be tipped away. Slafkovsky. Good steal.
All right, at least you managed to
Here we
keep.
go.
It's a rush for the Canes. I mean the Habs. Okay. Now enter the offensive zone cleanly challenge.
Yeah, Montreal needs to be a little bit more aggressive there.
All right, come on. Stankoven couldn't hang on to the puck, but it is held in the zone briefly.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Blocked.
Oh,
And then
jeez. Montreal holding their sticks too tight. It's what they did against Chicago the other night.
come on, Canes, do it.
They are nervous.
And this is in Montreal.
Right.
Home crowds probably paid good money in the hopes they see the team clinch the playoff spot tonight. Come on, Canes. A good intercepted puck by the Canes leads to a rush the other way, but they are having trouble getting the puck in between the circles.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Start getting some hits.
The Habs might have gotten away with a high
Might
stick.
have. Oh,
All right. Just sell it down, Canes. Get it into the offensive zone. All right. Can you get this turnover? You can. Good. Back to the blue line. Over to Burns. Shot blocked.
good job.
Icy says, y'all ready for some playoff hockey?
Yep, we're certainly ready for that long regular season to be over. That's for sure.
Colin says, please, Habs, don't pull the Penguins.
Right?
Yes, Habs, do pull the Penguins.
The Penguins had no excuse though. They didn't have the experience. Montreal at least has an excuse to be choking up a little bit. Oh jeez,
Kochek golf gloves it.
they're just tight.
Yeah, that's a blatant high stick.
Yeah, no
It
call.
drew bloods, no less, and no call.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs Bracket Challenge is back.
You can punch me all you want.
Oh, is that how it is?
It's not going to make the Habs relax anymore.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
Bolvar says, you know what sparks the Penguins' collapse for the Panthers to get in? You guessed it. They lost to Chicago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know just the guy.
And then they also lost to Columbus.
Who were you expecting?
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy VIP treatment. 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive,
Still haven't heard back from Matthias, so.
reality will plunge into disarray.
To me, lost service is a scam.
But
Oh, just on my phone.
so yeah,
All-rookie team today. Also leads the team in power play goals. He was born in 2005, drafted in 2023 in the first round, and as mentioned, leading the Wolves in goals and power play goals. Just 19 years old. 11 days though, he will turn 20.
His mom and dad are here. His brother just had an excellent season in Maine. Had a flat tire trying to drive here to Montreal.
all right. So Habs control the puck, but the whiff on the pass allows the Canes to exit the zone, and they once again try the stretch pass. Roslovic might be able to reach it, but now it's back in Habs possession. Jameson asks Kyle Jaws, does Quinn Hughes record a point tonight and become the Canucks' all-time leader in points as a D-man to cap this tumultuous season?
I thought he already had done it the other night. Or maybe he tied it.
Mervis hits another home run. Marlins tie it at 1 with the Diamondbacks. I swear Mervis might be the only reason the Marlins are relevant.
Well, I'm sure they'll trade him any minute now.
No, that's probably going to be Sandy Alcantara if that gets traded.
Like, why do they just take their best player every year and trade him away? What is the purpose? Like, do they never intend on keeping the guys and building a team? I mean, what is the damn purpose of the team even existing? I don't understand.
It's a good question. I watched the whole 30-minute video about basically the Marlins and why they are the way they are. All their history and whatnot.
Right.
And apparently, when the team refused to pursue Nick Castellanos, a marquee free agent, which would have been a great fit for the team at the time, that was when Derek Jeter realized that what the owner's vision for the team wasn't what he signed up for, and that's when he quit.
Right. Oh no!
Oh, damn, it went high, but it's not out of play.
So I'm curious, Kyle.
Uh-huh.
When we're streaming Toronto, Ottawa,
Yeah.
who's wearing the Ottawa jersey and who's wearing the Leafs hat?
Well, I've been wearing the Leafs stuff for the past couple of seasons. Why should I stop now?
Oh, yeah, easy. You're gonna pick on, so that's great. I get to pick. I gotta root for the losing team, huh?
Colin says, Mervis is slowly becoming my favorite Marlin this year. Should I be surprised if he's traded later? No, not really. Windy City says, what's up, guys? What's
Hey,
up?
buddy.
We're trying to see if the Hurricanes can do the funniest thing.
It's not funny.
It's funny to me.
I'm gonna start getting you up at 8 in the morning.
Probolt says, where do you think Mitch Marner will go to after this season?
Legit question.
Favorite fast.
Hopefully to the Western Conference. If Toronto doesn't sign him. Do they not have the money, or is it a matter of they just not willing to overpay? All right, last minute of play. Oh, block shot.
Go.
Carolina blocking shots out there in a
Go.
game that doesn't matter for them.
That's a key block from Hall. Carolina's given up some recent late period goals, so he's done it in both.
Maybe they're getting paid by Columbus.
Oh no!
Oh, that forced Montembeault to make a save. That's
Yeah.
only like the fourth shot the Canes have had this entire period.
All right, that'll do it.
And that's the end of the first.
Okay, good enough.
Icy says, hey, I'm going to the Miami Hurricanes game against Louisville in October. They are playing the Friday before we go on our cruise. On Saturday, super excited to see Hard Rock for the first time. All right, so first intermission, Hurricanes and Canadiens tied at 1. Hurricanes needs to take the lead. A tie is not enough to eliminate. A tie is not enough to keep the Blue Jackets alive. Let's see the Heat early in the first quarter, about midway through the first quarter, the Heat have a 19-10 lead over the Bulls.
Who were you expecting?
Bolvar says, yeah, so Montreal is losing in regulation, and the Islanders are going to just say, here you go, Columbus, here's your playoffs. I hope so, Bolvar, I hope so. The implications for tonight's game, I see. If the Canadiens get so much as 1 point, they clinch that last playoff spot. But if the Hurricanes win in regulation, then all Columbus has to do is beat the Islanders tomorrow in regulation, and the Blue Jackets would make the playoffs. And totally ruin Jaws' whole script.
A large touchscreen keeps everyone happy. The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
Colin says, I need the Heat to lose tonight so they can keep their top 12 pick for not making the playoffs. I think the Heat have beaten the Bulls in the last couple of play-ins. Why stop now?
You didn't miss it. Join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and get free unlimited fitness training.
Let me go do some dishes.
Okay. Jameson says, I want to see that Columbus crowd rocking tomorrow in what is essentially a do-or-die game. Well, Columbus fans have to send all the good vibes over to the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes must win in regulation or Columbus's season is over.
The Carolina Hurricanes and Montreal Canadiens tied at 1 here in Montreal tonight. And with more on this, we welcome you back inside where I am now joined by Canes forward Bradley Nadeau. Bradley, first of all, congratulations on your season debut here tonight. I know you have a couple of family and friends here in attendance. What does this opportunity mean to you?
Windy City says, I'm sad the Blackhawks season is over already as the team started looking much better in the last month and a half. I wonder why that team started looking better in the last month and a half. Maybe it had to do something to do with the the high quality goaltending they were getting. A new goalie, you say? I wonder who gave them their new number one goalie.
Yeah, I mean, you just
And
kind of want to get used to the pro hockey.
and I wonder which team decided that Vitek Vanacek is the backup for the playoffs.
Used to it, and you know, it's obviously is a basket game here, but if you get used to that, then the transition's not going to be as big after.
No matter who has been called up to Carolina from Chicago this season, they have answered the call, and they've done so with production. What is taking place down there in terms of preparation that makes players so ready to go?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar system. You know, all the players know how to play the system and know how to play the game, and you know, we have a pretty good
But,
team out there, so.
Yeah, maybe Chicago will get things together. They need to start.
The right way, but
They need to start supporting Bedard.
they're ready to play.
It's been fun to watch, Bradley.
Windy
Congratulations.
City says we got rid of the cancer named Seth Jones.
Back on some of the best plays from this season, Carolina taking on the Canadiens.
Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. Have you?
To me, loan service is a scam.
Well, hopefully, Seth Jones actually performs up to his contract in the playoffs.
And it's free to swap fries. Have it your way.
Pro Bowl Forever says, if I had to guess where Mitch Marner goes to, it would probably be Carolina. Windy City says, I think we will land Mitch Marner this offseason.
Number one pick. Who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Who were you expecting?
Ari says, how insane would it be if next year's Western Conference final is Chicago versus San Jose?
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too
Henderson says Cooper loves Mitch and would love to have him if it weren't for that whole damned money thing.
The 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray. I'll show you the ropes. Kids, show you the ropes.
Boom, baby. All the parts you need at prices you love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love.
You didn't miss it. Join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and get free unlimited fitness training.
We're mixing it up.
We're not slowing down. I'm checking my form.
55 lifted 70.
We're just
Alright, so
showing up.
what are your predictions for the second period, and can the Hurricanes pull off the funny thing? Windy City says the Blackhawks need to land our new coach sooner rather than later, and you hope it's David Carl from Denver U and Team USA.
9 points, 1 point shy of 100 for the 4th straight season. Speaking to the group in this organization, with that we take a look back on 5 of the top 10 plays from the season.
The Diamondbacks have made it. The Diamondbacks have made it 2-1. this Hurricanes broadcast is showing what they considered the top 10 plays from the season. So, yeah, there's not much to say, but I am glad. I am glad that the Hurricanes tied it up, but they need to win in regulation.
Some great moments there. We will share the top 5 moments of the season tomorrow night in Ottawa, but it takes everyone across the board. Point production to make that possible. Sebastian Aho leading the
Windy City Hockey says, I wonder if Patrick Kane will reunite in Chicago this offseason.
Let's go here for more citizens of the law.
Happy grass, happy home.
So what do you do?
Regular feeding, it makes all the difference. Scott's Weed and Feed. The product isn't real.
Now's the time to kill existing weeds with Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
Feed it, Mom. Feed it.
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in
The real mystery is can the Marlins beat a team like the Diamondbacks?
Hard. Unless you use Open Door to sell your home, and it's pretty easy.
Ashton, I need the bathroom.
Almost there, Mom. Open Door, here for life's big moves.
Kelsey, as a former number 1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year? There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court.
The Heats currently are winning 31-18 late in the first quarter against the Bulls.
Who were you expecting?
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy the VIP treatment. The 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
I just love seeing the same about 5 commercials over and over again. ESPN has no problems whatsoever with the variety of commercials. Like, every so often they will debut a new commercial, but they only do it like one at a time.
Now for just $1 down,
And
free unlimited fitness training.
We're mixing it up. We're not slowing down. I'm checking my form.
55 less than 70.
We're just gonna keep showing up. Showing up.
like, it's not my imagination, right?
Carolina Hurricanes hockey is brought to you by Rooms to Go. Get fashion, style, and quality all at low prices on every item every day. And by North Carolina Education Lottery. Play the new Cash Pop Draw Game. Pick one pop to match and win. On sale now. As we get a look into Montreal.
Okay.
The Bucks here tied at 1. Let's get you the highlights from the first period. For the Canadiens.
Well, if you're a Habs fan or a Blue Jackets fan, how happy are you with how the season has gone so far? Everything that's led up to this point. Like I am rooting for the Blue Jackets because I think they deserve to have that chance for Johnny. Yeah, how many drinks deep are the Jackets and Habs fans right now? So the Hurricanes had just 10 shot attempts and 4 shots on goal, including the goal they scored. Yeah, for Johnny.
Commercial.
Yeah, this might be the last commercial. Maybe the Hurricanes can get more shots on goal in this upcoming second period.
Join us in celebrating 70 years in the U.S. and get exclusive offers on select new Volvo models.
Let's go here for more citizens of the law.
Regular feeding can make all the difference. Scott's weed and feed.
Now's the time to kill existing weeds with Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
Feed.
In this game, making the right move is hard. Unless you use Open Door to sell your home. And it's pretty easy.
And the Diamondbacks are now winning 3-1 at the top of the 6th.
For life's big moves.
At least it's not 10-1.
Pizza tastes like never before. Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Seriously. But we do now. So get any medium 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizza for $10.99 when you mix and match.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves.
Oh yeah, might I mention the Rockies? The Rockies are 3-14, which means they actually have a worse win percentage than the Chicago White Sox. The Rockies are 17 games into the season. You know what the record is?
What?
3-14.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Even the White Sox are at least 4-12. One of the biggest surprises, the Braves are 5-13,
So
which is what the Marlins record was expected to be, pretty much.
Yeah.
You were saying
no, I was going to ask what place the Marlins are.
they're in 3rd place. They're just 2 games back of the Mets, around 500. Being 2 games back around 500 is never a bad thing per se. Must mean the division's not very good at the moment. Kate says, worse than my White Sox. Woo! Jameson says, that's such a Rocky stat.
Here we go. Oh. I remember when the Rockies were good.
Well, that was before they stopped actually trying to field a competitive baseball team. All the Rockies organization cares about is selling drinks. At least that's what Urinating Tree said. All right. Hall into the zone for Hurricanes. He hangs on to the puck.
Oh no.
Montible with the save. Hurricanes able to send it. Oh no, it's blocked and held in. Go!
No, no, no!
Oh man, it deflects.
Come on, Montreal, get it together here.
Come on, Canes. Take the lead.
Montreal is really holding it tight.
And the Hurricanes, the AHL guys, clearly are having a blast.
Well, there's no pressure, right?
No, not whatsoever.
Montreal's definitely feeling it.
He's just tripped one of those players. We've talked about it with the 4 young guys on the ice for Carolina. He's just
All right.
growing confidence with each game. Now a chance out.
Bounce out of the zone.
I just figured out how I can rewrite the script.
You did?
Remember I told you how you walk into the room, what you're holding, and what you're missing?
Yeah.
I can just reverse it. You'll and I'll hand you the stuff that you originally walked in with. Be like, no, here's where you're going.
Shot saved by Montembeau.
You follow?
I
I
think
could
so.
just reverse it. Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't mean I don't want Montreal to still win, but I'm not smelling victory here right now tonight. They look really tense. Now, if they get no points, Columbus still needs to win in regulation.
Yes, because
Right.
winning in overtime will not be enough because the Blue Jackets needs to have the regulation wins tiebreaker.
Right.
So they would need to beat the Islanders.
See, and this is the difference between regular season and playoff hockey. Montreal. Uh-oh.
Oh, what a save
what a
by
save
Monty.
by Monty. Jeez.
Can't even be mad at that.
No.
You were saying?
I was saying right now, Montreal, not Monty, but the team is definitely showing the effects of feeling that pressure versus being in the regular season and, the games aren't as tight.
17 minutes exactly to go in the second. And now the Hurricanes have tied shots with the Habs at 9. So my wish for more shots on goal for the Hurricanes in this period. They already have more shots on goal in this period than they did in the entire first period, just 3 minutes in.
Yeah.
Okay.
First in assists for rookies, first in points. Carolina is onside as the linesman called it.
Carolina apparently was onside. Come on. Keep that puck alive. No. Okay, well, it goes straight to the Canes player who dumps in. Oh, man. It went off of Gouli. Montembeau
Oh, boy.
gloves the puck. The Hurricanes, just under 4 minutes into this period, lead shots in the period 6-0. Now they just need to actually score.
Yeah.
Kotkaniemi in the face-off circle. Habs will get the clear, but it goes straight back to Kane's possession. Now it's flipped in. Habs able to keep it away from the Canes. In the neutral zone, finally, some offensive zone possession for the Habs.
Come on, shot. Oh,
Blocked.
blocked shot again. Carolina, what are you doing?
They're having fun.
It's not fun.
It is for the AHL guys.
Stop blocking shots.
Rod's Brindamore's son is out there on the ice.
I know. Brindamore's a maniac.
You don't think he's putting in extra effort to impress his old man, his coach?
Damn it.
Especially since Skyler took that penalty, he definitely wants to make a positive contribution for the Canes tonight.
I would have not have imagined Rod Brindamore's son being named Skyler.
No?
No, it's very different than like Rod the Bod. You know what I mean? It's like Rod is like such a tough name, and Skyler is not. Like Skylar Thompson. Like Skylar's a surfing name. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kochetkov, did you really just yeet the puck over the glass?
I think he did.
Jamison says, "Is that Bob and net for Carolina?" Yeah, he pulled the Bob. You've got to be kidding me. You might as well have just passed it back to the Habs there. Okay, so the Canes get the clear to start their penalty kill. They have to kill another penalty. There's the clear.
Come on, Montreal. You're only going to get so many opportunities here.
Come on, Canes. I think you might be able to score shorthanded, like legitimately.
You wait till your next haircut. There's going to be one big ass oops. Come on, do it. Do it. It was wide open over here. I must have got bit by something over here. I'm all itchy right here. I think I got bit. Must have got bit by a mosquito. Guys, you got to shoot the puck. Come on. Ugh.
1 minute left. Deflected.
Damn it.
And Kochetkov will glove it at the side of the nets. 13:40 to go in the second. That's an awesome hockey mask.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Walker, Brindamore, Jost, and Gostisbehere on the kill. And the Canes will win that face-off, but it's not cleared.
Come on, come on. Why is everybody like, all the passers are like the guys that are on the wrong side, and this does not look like the team that beat us. Ah! All 3 times.
4 times?
Come on!
Wasn't it
Was
4
it 4?
times?
I think it was 3. 3 or 4. No, you might be right. Yeah, because we played the last 2 games.
Another shot blocked.
Stop blocking shots!
Keep blocking shots. You might get a shorthanded breakaway chance if you do.
Come on! Oh! That!
It will
Damn it.
roll to the other end, but still held in by the Habs.
Got 1 second left here. Shoot it! Come on, shoot it! Oh
No,
my
it's-
God! How
they
they
missed.
screwed that up? Oh!
Now the Canes just need to get the clear.
How did they screw that up?
The Canes finally get the clear.
Ugh.
Run, go, get it.
To run.
Skate. Giveaway
like
by the Habs. Looking for a lane. Tries to pass back and forth, get separation.
Save.
Montembeault makes the save, and we've got this little scrum here. Eisenite says, so it's official. The Calgary Flames will draft 22nd overall with the pick they got from the Florida the Chucky trade, unless they trade it.
Right.
Tail says, "Go Canes" from Ottawa.
It's lawn fixing time with Scott's Turf Builder Grass.
Where are you going? All right, I guess I'll put my glasses on and see what you people are talking about.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and
Guys, hit that like button for me so we can get some more people.
yeah, I know just the
Appreciate it. Yeah, Tail says running on skates is an adventure,
What
right?
were you expecting?
Adonis, I believe what it means is that it's not protected in case the Panthers would have been a lottery team. So, like, I think unprotected means, like, even if the team tanks and it would be a 3, it would be like a third pick in the draft. There's some trades they have it's lottery protected, which means if it was a lottery pick, it becomes something else. I guess they change it to another year. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe it's something like that.
Welcome back to Montreal, where Canes forward Logan Stankoven is coming off his 100th NHL game, and I asked him how he feels he's grown the most. He said, first of all, defensively. He said, second of all, making the most of my size at 5'8", someone that he has modeled his game after and told me he has watched a ton growing up, is Montreal's Brendan Gallagher, who's 10 years older, stands at 5'9", and said, I learned from him. I have to play with speed. I have to play with fire. Take my size out of it and play to the best of my ability. Using his net front presence is how he feels he's gathered a lot of his offensive productivity this season, guys.
All right, so face off in the Habs zone. 12:08 to go in the second. All right. Habs will get the puck out of that, but the Canes will control it. Kokaniemi's shot deflected.
There you go. Yeah, didn't quite get to it. Montreal's going to need to get a dirty goal because they're just pressing too much when they get the chances. I wish they would have shown the replay, but I guess it's the Canes, so they're not going to show the replay of that. Maybe they will.
Right there.
Yeah. No, it was this play, I think. Nope, not that one. No, they didn't show the one where the Canes, where they really screwed it up.
Kokaniemi in the face-off circle again for the Canes. Habs hold it in the zone. It's sent wide. Canes will get a 3-on-2, potentially. They tried the drop back, but the other Canes player got back in time. I mean, the other Habs player got back in time. Now, blue line. Burns sends it back behind the net. Center.
Come on!
Oh, it hit the post!
Jesus!
And now Carolina can go the other way.
Oh. And they're going to get him for tripping after that, too.
Yes, the Canes are going on the power play.
God.
Eisenite says Habs playing for that single point time.
God. I think it hit the crossbar and the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, the post and the crossbar.
Oh, I think it might have hit Kochetkov and then the
Okay.
crossbar.
Yeah. Good Lord.
When San Jose traded for Erik Karlsson, they traded an unprotected first to Ottawa. San Jose thought they were going to finish high in the standings. They finished third to last, and that pick became Tim Stützle. So the Hurricanes finally on the power play. So they have a chance. All right, if the Canes could actually get in the offensive zone on the man advantage, that'd be nice. There we go. Roslovic enters the zone. He looks.
Come on, Monty. We need you now, man.
No, Monty, you need to blow it.
Nobody likes you.
The Blue Jackets fans must love me. Jost, Svechnikov, Gostisbehere, Roslovic, Stankoven.
Okay, good job.
Puck gloved by Montembeault.
I like that name, Tankoven.
1:16 left on the Hurricanes power play. 10:05 to go in the second. They win the draw. They do over to Walker. Walker will take the shot.
Oh, no!
And
Whoa,
then another
boy.
good save by Monty.
Good grief.
I mean, that puck went straight to Kokiniemi. There's
Yeah.
Beck says these goalies need to chill.
Still a $1.05 left on this kill.
Come on, Canes. Score. And Burns unable to hold it in, but Kokiniemi will help the Canes get back into the zone. Hall now with the puck. Looking, passes back to Burns. Burns over to Nadeau. Nadeau will take the shot! And then they have to cycle it back to Burns. Hall. Kokiniemi tried to feed Nadeau. Half the pass back to Burns. Now try Nadeau. Over to Walker. You are going to take a shot, right? Nadeau. Walker tries a shot himself. Nadeau. Back to Burns. Back to Nadeau. Back to Kokiniemi. Nadeau.
Short side. Get it
Short
out.
side.
Good, good, good. All right.
Montreal gets the clear.
They killed it. 8.5 or 8. Well, the clock just stopped. Oh, that must be. What was the whistle for? Oh.
A goalie, I guess a mask
Yeah,
issue
mask.
for Montembeault. So they're going to go to commercial. Mozzarella fries. Hello, Austin. How you doing?
Austin.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Eisenai says all this just to get swept by the Caps.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at this. IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge.
Columbus doesn't play tonight.
No, if Montreal doesn't finish this, we gotta stream that game tomorrow too.
This was a huge goal. The end of a 0-0 first period. Jankowski's first period is a hurricane against the elite Winnipeg Jets. And shortly thereafter, in a win in Philadelphia, gets his first NHL goal. He has offensive things you can't teach, and you just look at all these guys, the playoff-bound Chicago Wolves, that have all earned their call-ups. Justin Robida, how about his 2 points in 2 games? His father, Stefan, part of the Montreal coaching staff. They've all earned it, and I think they've all made the most of it. The guys that will go back to Chicago that are in the lineup tonight and tomorrow, what that's going to do for their confidence in the chase for the Calder Cup in the American Hockey League.
And what a job Cam Abbott has done with the Wolves.
All right.
And the other part of that trip is when these guys get called.
Yes, Montreal just needs a point.
They know how it works. This puck is deflected off the glass and out of play.
Stefan Robida had an off night and came to Detroit on Friday night recently and watched Justin get his first NHL assist, then had to come back and coach a game here, running Montreal's defense. So he missed his goal. It was a stylish first goal. Play made on the half wall, deep
All
down
right.
the point, and then knocked it out of midair, the quick release.
Bolfar says, "Come on, Canes, just score."
Stop it. Roslovic has to slow down and wait for help, and he got tied up. Michael says, "Let's go, Canes." God dang it. You people hate me.
Cade says, "Kyle, don't stop it." Thank you, Cade. Yes, I want the Blue Jackets in for Johnny and Matthew.
See, now you're gonna try to make me look like the bad guy. You know, like I'm rooting against that.
Well, technically, that's what you are rooting against.
What? You know what? You better be nice, because now I can't even threaten to make you go live with your mother. Huh? Be nice or I'll drop you off at Karen's house.
Cage says, "It's okay, Joss. I'm rooting against a team from my own country."
Yeah, fair enough. I'm rooting for Monty, the former Panthers goalie. How about that?
Oh, man. Canes just can't get that guy in between the circles. They had the one lucky rebounds go straight to them while they were up a man. And nothing besides that. They also had the deflection for the goal.
Come on, Montreal. You guys are skating in mud. Let's go. Come on. Dang it. Nah.
No, Matthias did not move. It's a private joke.
Yeah, it's just a little joke there.
Eisenite says, "Can I cheer for Monty but not Montreal?" All right, so okay, Canes are able to dump in, force the Habs to reset.
Yeah, Delaware is pretty small. They're like an hour away. Well, almost like exactly an hour away. He might come this weekend, but it just depends on if his mother can do the driving.
That takes the bounce off the inboards. Paddled back by Kochetkov, but Montreal able to keep it in. Gallagher turning with it, trying to go around Gostisbehere. He looks to center. Goes off of the boards. Hall.
The Heat are spanking
Oh!
the Bulls.
God, the amount of chances that Montreal is getting that they're just clearly crackling under the pressure.
Come on, Canes. Just take the lead already, why don't you?
You stop it. Montreal just needs a goal.
They don't even need that. They just need to keep the tie and they'll make the playoffs.
Well, I'm just thinking they need a goal to give them a little bit of leeway in case something happens stupid where they still have the tie. Here we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on. God
Thank you.
almighty. You see, they've had like a half dozen chances like that where they are just overpassing themselves into oblivion.
Eisenite says, I just noticed Jaws is wearing a Jaws shirt. Interesting. If that's your reaction to this game as a Panthers fan, imagine how the Habs fans are feeling right now.
I can only imagine.
The ones in the home state,
Right.
the home arena, no less. But the Canes still need to score and
No,
take
they
the lead.
don't.
Blue Jackets fans must be praying to every deity they know that to get the Canes to take a lead and hold it.
God, they keep passing it to each other on the wrong side of the ice. Like everybody is receiving the passes on the offside. Shoot it! Hey, there we go. All right.
Damn it.
There we go, Suzuki. Finally. That's exactly what they needed. Just give them that one more goal. Let's go.
The Canes
Finally.
just keep failing to score.
Got him short side, too. Is it short side or 5-0? No, it's going pretty fast. I think
Eisenite
it's
says,
short side.
challenge it.
Yeah. All right, good job.
So the Habs,
Good stuff.
the Habs make it 2-1.
Austin says the Heat are spanking the Bulls.
Yeah. Skylar Brindamore can't hang on to the puck. Come on, get the goal. Are you kidding? Like they don't get any of the bounces in front of the net.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Phew.
All right,
All
so
right,
Mountain
Monty.
Bowl gloves it with 2:59 to go.
Okay.
Mountains of flavor, those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep.
Okay, that's good.
Bring the flavor, Wingstop.
Plus, then we'd get tomorrow night off. I gotta film all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't have a rewrite. I gotta film it. I need to look at what the playoff schedule is gonna be because May 2nd, the Humane Society is having Wolfstock, but it's at night. It's a Friday evening at like 7 o'clock. So I got to see if that's a game the Panthers are going to have. I think that it could be Game 6 or Game 7. So I obviously can't miss the game, but then I wouldn't be able to go there and promote the show. So I'm kind of anxious to see what the schedule is going to be so that I can at least, you know, know what I'm doing.
Tony says, be careful what you wish for. Ben, first, would you rather have Columbus in or Montreal?
Well, I've been cracking a joke that Montreal is going to beat the Caps. I don't know if that's really going to happen. Doesn't seem like they're playing all that terrible or all that fantastic under the pressure. But Monty's been playing so well.
To meet all certain. The Stanley Cup playoffs start Saturday. We still don't know the day or start time for Carolina, but we know they'll be home.
Volvar says, Canada, can you go away? Sincerely, me.
Coming up in the second intermission, Trip Tracy and I will do the old Howard Cosell breakdown of the tale of the tape for this playoff matchup. The season series was split 2-2. You get a look at the numbers in this one, and it is going to be. We always expect it to be a tight series between the Canes and Devils, but for Carolina, be ready. Their head coach, Rob Whittemore,
All right, so face off in the Habs zone.
trailing 2-1 with 2:59 left here in the second period. Chip, can't wait to get your breakdown on that playoff series coming up.
Canes win the face off. Come on. Just keep it in. Oh, it's right there. Now they have to cycle the puck.
Good job.
What was that?
Oh, that's just fast. He got there. Anybody else coming along for the ride? No. Here we go. Oh. Boys, a third goal here would be spectacular.
The Heat are winning 71-47. Good Lord.
Are the Bulls supposed to be decent or what?
No.
Just kind of meh, like the Heat.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's only three things certain in life. Death, taxes, and the Heat beating the Bulls in the play-in.
Right. Why, we've done it before?
It's been the last couple of seasons.
I see.
The Heat's beating the Bulls in the play-in tournament.
I see. Well, they went to the finals the one year we did, right?
Yeah. And that was thanks to the first seed.
Yeah.
The first seeded Bucks completely collapsing.
So what do they do now? They do 1 through 6 get in, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 do play-ins?
Yeah.
Right.
And being a division winner does not necessarily guarantee you avoid the play-in.
Huh?
The Magic won the Southeast Division and still were a play-in team.
Here we go. Yes! Yes! Beautiful! All right! That's good. This was exactly what I needed tonight.
Well, what I could use is the Hurricanes coming back from this deficit and winning in regulation. That would be nice.
Can't always get what you want. Beautiful. Short side again. Goulet. Goulet, goulet, goulet.
Kate says, come on, Hurricane, stop choking.
3 goals on 14 shots.
Maybe that will wake up the Canes.
Nah. Man, Columbus fans almost. They held down that spot for so long this year. Stanko. Stanky. Stank oven. It's when your oven stinks.
Send Kachekov to outer space. He apparently can't make short side saves.
Oh
It's a
boy.
two-
Can they get? No. Still got 7 seconds left. That's it. They just get it out of the zone. All
And that
right.
is the
Well
end.
done.
That is the end of the second.
Well done. What time was that at? 1:46 about? All right. That's good stuff.
In this game, making the right move, unless you use open door to sell your home, and it's pretty easy.
Ashton, I need the bathroom.
Almost done. Open door, here for life's big moves.
The Diamondbacks are beating the Marlins 4-1 at the top of the eighth.
Winning big time 'cause it's free to swap prize.
Well, the Heat at halftime, the Heat are winning 71-47 against the Bulls.
Sometimes the waves are calling your name. Other times you think the waves are calling your name, but actually it's the kids. Stay 2 nights, get a $50 Best Western gift card.
Glad Force Flex Max Strength Baths with a 2 times stronger top. For over-the-top strength.
It's better than all good.
It's all Glad.
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Who were you expecting?
All right. Let me get your water.
Thank you. Henderson says, I'm a Rockets fan. I haven't known happiness since the 90s.
Oh boy.
Unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy VIP treatment. A 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
Boom, baby.
Thank
Okay,
you.
There you go, Chewbacca. Got it? I'll be back.
Join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and get free
$1.
unlimited fitness training.
Mixing it up.
We're not slowing down. I'm checking my form.
55 less than 70.
We're just gonna keep showing up. Showing up.
Showing up.
You coming?
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal extended to Wednesday, April 16th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Canadiens down 2 after 40 minutes as we welcome you back inside our intermission report where I am now joined by Downfin Sorey who is making his NHL debut here tonight. Congratulations. How would you describe what the experience has been like from when you received a call to this very moment in time?
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy actually. Getting the news yesterday and flying here last night and kind of just being jumped into a big game like this is pretty special, and it's nice to have my family and friends here.
I was going to say, you have quite the crew in attendance here tonight. To be able to step onto that ice and take your rookie lap in front of all of your loved ones, how much did it mean to you?
Yeah, it means the world. They've done so much for me through my hockey career, so it's pretty special to spend the moment with them as well.
To be able to make your NHL debut alongside teammates that you've played with in Chicago who have become best friends, how much more special does it make this experience?
Yeah, it's great. We've been battling all year, and it's nice to be rewarded, and then especially those guys as well.
So what do we
Incredible year, so it's
so what do we think?
nice to be a part with them.
Welcome to the NHL. Congratulations. Good luck
The Canes are losing 3-1 after 2 with no real reason to come back, to try and come back and win.
Kelsey, as a former number 1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
The 2-goal lead is still the worst lead in hockey.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy the VIP treatment. A 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
To me, lawn service is a scam.
No loan service for you. Unfortunately, I don't trust them very much because I don't know what they're putting down.
Nobody's going to pay attention to your lawn like you do.
It's the whole point of owning a home is that you maintain your own lawn.
Taking care of this lawn from day one. I take pride in it, and when people tell me it looks good, it makes me feel even better. Do you use a lawn service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
I know what I'm putting down when I put Scott's in. I'm putting down great product.
All right. Kate says, Carolina get 3 unanswered goals, please. Yeah, I would appreciate that too, Kate. Those pesky Canadiens are 20 minutes away from the playoffs, but 3-1 is a dangerous lead. Windy City says it's not looking good for the Jackets. No, it's not. Well, unless the Hurricanes decide to lock in and absolutely humiliate the Canadiens in the third period, it's not looking good.
In this game, making the right move is hard. It's a challenge that feels like a mountain. As unpredictable as life itself. Unless you use open door to sell your home, then it's like pretty easy.
Ashton, if you're making big moves, start by moving out of my bathroom.
Open door. Here for life's big moves.
Carolina Hurricanes hockey is brought to you by UNC Health, official healthcare provider of the Carolina Hurricanes, and by Golden Corral, the all-you-can-eat buffet at Golden Corral, the only one for everyone. As we peek into Montreal at night, the Canadiens up 3-1 here after 2 in this one, but we look ahead to the Kings' first-round matchup against the New Jersey Devils. And Trip, besides the certain obvious points in a playoff series, what do you think are going to be the keys if Carolina is going to advance out of the first round?
Well, Mike, I mean, once you get beyond whichever team has the better goaltender or goaltenders and whichever team wins special teams, you're going to have a leg up in the series. How's Carolina done it all year? You know, they've had scoring output from all types of different sources. They're right there near the top of the league, trailing just Vegas with 12 guys with over 10 goals. New Jersey, by comparison, Jack Hughes, the electrifying player that he is, with him out, New Jersey has. Don't get me wrong, both players have electrifying top players. Brad has always been a Canes killer. Heischer's as complete as you'll find. Timo Meier took him some time to adjust.
Henderson says, I think if I had to pick a second team or a Western team, I'd go with the Kings. You were half a fan during that quick playoff nonsense. You always liked their Cartman's public announcer chat. Hey, that's Chance. That's pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, I guess Trey Parker and Matt Stone are yeah, they're Kings fans.
4 games played in the Metro Division, 2 wins for the Canes, 2 wins for the Devils. What do you glean out of what we saw in the regular season?
Well, the final game, which was on December 28th, I thought was the best regular season game that we've certainly seen this year with the rising temperature. You know, you have a bunch of former hurricanes,
So yeah, though.
very significant hurricanes on the Devils side.
Maybe the Blue Jackets should try sacrificing. The Blue Jackets fans should try sacrificing a barometer.
Taylor Hall's case, the former Devil and league MVP, is
It might bless the Hurricanes.
It surprised me this year that Carolina doesn't have a 10-goal scorer on defense. Wouldn't be surprised if somebody catches fire on the blue line in the postseason from that standpoint.
I'm with you. I know that the playoffs don't start today, Trip, but if they did, this is what it looks like. Montreal closing in on closing the deal. They take on the Washington Capitals in the first round. In that side of the bracket, Canes, as we know, are taking on New Jersey. Battle of Ontario, Toronto versus Ottawa, and then the Battle of Florida. Tampa versus Florida, and that should be quite the entertaining matchup.
So yeah, well, the Canes, they had a lot of momentum for the majority of that second period, and they even had a power play where they had some amazing chances to score, but Monty stopped them, and now the Habs have taken the 3-1 lead.
The magic never leaves you when you stay with the Disney Resorts Collection. It's up early, giving you extra time in any of the 4 theme parks every day, and welcomes you back to even more magical moments. Start saving today.
In this game, making the right move is hard. Unless you use Open Door to sell your home, then it's pretty easy.
Ashton! I need the bathroom.
Almost there, Mom. Open Door, here for life's big moves.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial advantages for far too long. Look at them, unaware that Robin Hood Gold members now enjoy the VIP treatment. The 3% IRA match on retirement contributions. Once they discover their privileges are no longer exclusive, their fragile reality will plunge into disarray.
You might have heard I'm going through a little upgrade.
So if you had to predict what will happen in the third period, are the Canes just gonna roll over? Are the Canes just gonna roll over and die? Or are they gonna maybe go on to humiliate the Habs? I'm at least hoping for an entertaining finish.
They don't know what they're putting down.
Nobody's going to pay attention to your lawn like that.
I'm hoping that the Canadiens just don't turn this into a blowout, or it's gonna be insufferable for me.
People tell me it looks good. It makes me feel even better. Do you use loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
I know what I'm putting down when I put Scott's here. I'm putting down great product.
You didn't miss it. Join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and get free unlimited fitness training.
We're mixing it up.
You're not slowing down.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
We're just gonna keep showing up. Showing up.
Showing up.
You coming?
Save $25 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal extended to Wednesday, April 16th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
That's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding
Kelsey, as a former #1 pick, who do you think will go first in the draft this year?
There's a player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Who were you?
Welcome back to Montreal. The second intermission, the Canadiens are up twice late in the second period. Here are your highlights from that second period that saw the Canadiens take the lead. Here's the block shot. Good work by Jurgen Slafkovsky.
Eisenite says, if the Canes come back and win in regulation, I'll super chat $100. Hey, that's awesome, Ice. Now I really hope the Canes come back and win in regulation. Yeah, I'm just hoping. I just feel terrible for the Blue Jackets fans. Like, at the moment, they must be desperately praying for the Habs to blow this lead. And the Diamondbacks are now winning 6-1, so it does not look like the Marlins are winning.
Putting myself to a little upgrade, changing my body image. All it takes is positivity, a very painful laser, a little bit of crying, and bam, Pete's tattoo free. So when Verizon announced that everyone gets a free phone on any plan guaranteed, 0 lasers, I'm like, count me in, dude. I mean, seriously, who's doing that? A free phone? Look at this thing. I don't even need a case. That's how fun. Try and beat it. I'll give you a sec.
PJ Jones says Canes. PJ Jones says Canes jersey. Let's go. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Canes.
Best chance of the night in the second period. Labeled shot. And then after Caulfield hit the post, it's 1-1 during this whole stretch. Any of these goals.
Henderson says, man, don't make me root for the Canes because your argument is compelling and tugs on the fields. So the third period's about to start. Did you hear that, Dad? The period has started. So let's see if the Canadiens can hilariously blow this lead. Please. At least, Hurricanes, can you at least make Montreal sweat?
All right, Canes. Low.
Come on, Canes. And the Canes ice it 19:01 to go in the third. Someone on Twitter had pointed out if the Panthers had beaten the Habs just once, the Blue Jackets might have made the playoffs.
Oh, what did they do? Send it over?
Again? What is wrong with you, morons?
Kyle's taking this game personally. Dang.
And of course it's Orlov. I wanted it to at least be fun.
I'm having fun.
I mean, it was fun when it didn't look like the Canes were completely asleep.
Yeah, Henderson. Panther Fest. I remember the old Panther Fests.
All right, so the Habs will enter the zone. Kochetkov went out to help on the puck passing. Fensori will just choose to let the puck roll away to kill more time. Now it's a minute left on the Montreal power play. They enter the zone. Canes, now would be a good time to score shorthanded.
You can't stop dreaming. Ah.
All right. So the Habs still have it.
Come on, you gotta shoot the puck. You're not gonna get a perfect shot.
Have it blocked.
Shoot it. You're doing it again.
Kochetkov with the save. That is the end of the power play.
Oh, I tried the center, but no dice.
The Habs still have the puck in the zone.
Oh, just missed. Let's see.
Significantly more offensively in the second period than they did the first. And they're a dad coaching his son just like he'd coach any other player. They just survived that Montreal power play. Let's see if they can push now with just under 17 to play.
Okay. Could the Canes at least clear the zone? Well, the puck is stopped again. 16:34 to go.
So that's it. Nothing that happens tomorrow night matters, right? There's no.
If this result
not
holds,
even any seedings up for grabs. Oh, just missed.
Goalie with the puck. that goes
Wow, I can't
through the
believe that
paint
pass
again.
made it through. Yeah, Montreal's feeling it now.
Come on, Canes.
Ah!
Get the damn clear. Finally.
Poor Kyle. You get tomorrow night off now. You can finish mowing the grass.
If I have tomorrow off, I am not doing anything.
I didn't say you had the day off. It just meant you have tomorrow night off. Huh?
I spoke to Goalie for a while this morning. Number one, he's from Sherwood Park, just outside of Edmonton, where
Just be glad I didn't name you Stink Oven.
playoffs as a starter. Cam Ward, we know what happened there. Dear friend Seth Jarvis's, they put together a bunch for Team Canada.
15:37 to go in the third.
He's going to be an excellent all-around defenseman for a long time here in Montreal.
First round pick back in 2020.
Skates with Jordan Martinook in the Edmonton area a bit during the summer. Like I said, he was a forward. He was a centerman. Couldn't win draws, he told me, before he shifted to defense.
All right. Canes held it in the zone. That went just wide of the net. That is held in by the Canes. Oh, what a... It went just wide. I thought Monty had gloved it.
To miss, going after the Stankover. Gallagher will get to it first. Brendan Gallagher's pass. Too far for Anderson. Back for it, Jankowski.
All right.
Mike Janikowski.
Forcing a turnover. Is Demidov. Nice play there. He'll leave it for Dvorak. Back for Ivan Demidov. Leave it for Hudson. Hudson
See, now Montreal is feeling it. Some of that pressure's off.
angle off Liney. It does. Jankowski pops this one out to center.
And the Canes are just playing like there's absolutely nothing to play for.
Oddly, because there isn't.
Michael says, come on, let's see a historic collapse. We already had one. It was called the Stars giving up 3 goals in the last minute against Vancouver. Jameson says, Brendan Gallagher going down the tunnel.
Oh.
Oof.
That just goes to show how players adjust. You know, having been, say, point producers their whole career and then a different role in the NHL, what a fine career he's had.
Burns with it. Send it indeed. And that, as you know, Trip, is
All
a
right,
hard
so-
thing for a lot of these guys who are offensive players to get to this league and kind of find a way to stay. The guys who
Canes moving the puck along the boards. But the Habs pressure is just relentless at this point. Yeah, there was also that 7-5 Nashville victory over San Jose earlier this year. Jesus, what a bad pass. Frank says, who's ready to get our ass kicked by Tampa?
Come on, Frank. Last time you said something like that, you were supposed to be sober for 16 days. No icing.
All right, so the Habs are trying to keep possession.
This is the tough part of the hockey year when you're a team like Columbus and you good save. And you realize that some game in November where you gave up a late goal and didn't get to overtime is going to be the reason why you missed the playoffs.
Or maybe it's the simple fact that the Blue Jackets went to 4-8-1 in March.
Yeah, I mean, you could choose any of the things, but I'm just saying that, you know, when you miss by a point or whatever it'll end up being, it just shows the importance of all the games. If you're a bubble playoff
Yeah.
team, you know what I mean?
Michael says, I'm going to make a sandwich. This is boring.
Man, make me one too. What are we having?
Relaxing hobbies.
I'm in the mood for salami, pepperoni, provolone, mustard,
Okay, let's plan.
banana peppers, a few pickles,
Your teammate for whatever.
mayo,
Kelsey, as a former number
maybe
one
some
pick,
green
who do you think
peppers.
will go first in the draft this year?
There's a
Yeah.
player who's not afraid to slay it on the court with a fierce attitude, killer moves, and deadly range.
Have anyone specific in mind?
Yeah, I know just the girl.
Who were you expecting?
Consumer Reports ranks car brands on more than 50 road tests, reliability surveys, owner satisfaction surveys, and safety ratings from IIHS. And for 2025, Consumer Reports
Michael
most
says, I'm making an
popular
Italian
brand
sub with
Subaru.
more
It's no surprise
mozzarella.
Subaru is
Okay.
the best overall automotive brand.
Jason asks, Jaws' best sandwich place in Miami growing up.
Oh,
Let's go here for more.
that's a good question. There was a place called JD Subs near where I worked. That was pretty good. Pizza Loft that used to deliver to Neil Rogers. They had really good subs.
Sean Kemp says he just found out the Panthers were sent a cease and desist letter by Jimmy Eats World for sweetness.
Really?
What?
Did they start playing it again at the arena? I don't know that they can do that.
Jacob says you got two sides of spectrum here. The Blue Jackets making the playoffs would be a bigger headline and story, but Montreal making the playoffs means better playoff revenue. What does the NHL want?
Right. A cease and desist. That I don't know that a band can do that. The contracts. It's like if the places pay for the rights in bulk to play the music. All that because they didn't make them the goals because they took away, they're not the goal song anymore.
No, I wonder if he's saying that it's the reason why the goal song is different.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Henderson says Jimmy Eat World is from Arizona, so they have every right to give the middle finger to hockey now. Low drive goes wide. And the Habs get the clear. Blue Jackets, did you really have to go 4-8-1 in the month of March when pretty much the entire NHL world would have been rooting for you to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I kept saying, I'm probably the jinx actually. I kept saying that they were going to hold on to it. Oh, I got confused there because we're watching the Kane station.
Yeah.
They play tomorrow. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought Montreal was done.
Michael says mortadella is a meat. Oh, he's not saying.
Oh, it wasn't mozzarella. Oh, okay. I never heard of mortadella. I still think Montreal needs to get another goal here. Canes get one late, could make it interesting, but all Montreal has to do is get to overtime. So,
Yeah. So the Hurricanes would have to decide. Oh man, what a
Yeah.
we were right in front. Montreal ices the puck, probably knowing the Canes are going to do nothing with the face-off in their own zone. Frank says, who cares their song is associated with bad Panthers teams? Well, they also are associated with that amazing run to the finals.
You're saying it's almost
in
the official
2023.
cold cut of Italy. I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it before. You've been to a lot of south places. You ever heard of Mortadella?
No. Of course you sent it wide. 11 minutes to go. With every second that passes, is less likely.
Oh, good stuff.
Stop. Yeah, it was blocked. If Jaws had to reverse any one of Zito's trades, which one would it be reversed and why?
That's an interesting question. Any of them?
Frank says Sherrod.
That's what I was actually thinking about saying too. Was the I know people would have probably expected me to say the Tippett thing, but Giroux did help us win that series and finally learn how to win the series.
Toronto trades. Go ahead.
And but the first for Sherrod was an absolute just useless loss of a first round pick. He was just never worth it. I mean, it just.
Henderson says Mortadella's like bologna with big chunks of fat with pistachios. You seriously gotta try it.
Oh, that don't sound bad. Yeah, I've just never heard of it. Stank oven. Oh boy. Here we go.
And it's a breakaway. And it's a save by Kochetkov. Jacob says, I think with Sherrod, it was just the value for a right shots defenseman in the market at the time.
Right. Yeah, it just, in hindsight, you know, it was kind of useless.
Cade says, I still remember a time when the Panthers were just hemorrhaging money like it was going out of style.
Right. Michael says, how about just don't let Stolars go? He wanted to go. I mean, he didn't want to leave, but he wanted a chance to do what he's doing now, which was, you know, be the main guy. It wasn't necessarily just about the money.
You use open door to sell your home, then it's like pretty easy.
Ashton, if you're making big moves, start by moving out of my back.
None of the players from the Sherrod trade have made it to the NHL yet.
Open door. Here for life, big moves.
Well, at least I think we upgraded over Tippett with Samaskevich.
Yeah, the Preds of all teams are winning 5-1 right now.
Jeez. Huh, the Mercedes of baloney. Derek says, I typed Jimmy Eat World Panthers on Google, and one of the first YouTube links is them talking about the band taking issues with it. Interesting. Is this my eye drops? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Halfway through the third period, this is going to be a special game because not often in NHL history do fathers get to coach their sons in their NHL debut. That's the list. It's only been done twice in the last 30 years. Last time was Dave with Adam Lowry the sun on the ice. And I know that Rob Brittamore and Skyler are concerned about the score, but this is going to be a moment they'll have forever.
Kevin Dineen on that list, the first ever Hurricanes captain.
Okay. Can you hand me one of those napkins, please?
Sure.
You're not going to miss nothing. It's just another Montreal goal coming.
Ugh, it better be an own goal.
I never thought I'd hear Kyle complain so much about having a night off. I'm sure if you stream a Marlins game, Rosado will show up.
It's just more heartbreak to pile on top of the mountains of heartbreak for the Blue Jackets
yeah,
fans.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Orlov broke his stick. Of course. Canes do get the puck back, but now the Pabs are just bullying them along the boards.
Yeah.
Long drive. And Morrow is forced to pass it along. Pass it along. Pass it along. And they still can't get the guy free in front of the net. Like the Canes had the momentum in the second inning.
They did, but that's always Carolina's deal is they just can't score when they need to.
Well, I mean, half of the guys are AHL guys.
Yeah, that's true.
But still.
I'm sure Columbus appreciates Carolina doing that, but you gotta win your other games, right? You just
yeah, Twitter is basically Blue Jackets fans melting down, and the fans of other teams saying maybe the Blue Jackets should have actually earned their playoff spot.
You gotta win your games.
This is it's a sad way for it to end if this is how it ends for Columbus.
Right. Oh shit!
It's goal.
Oh boy!
With 5:50 to go, the Canes have pulled within one. And
remember, we only need a tie. We only need a tie.
So much poking and prodding, and I think that's just finally getting another goal. Yeah, Jost makes it a 3-2 game. Yeah, two more.
Yeah.
Two more.
Did Dvorak put that through Monty's legs himself?
That's Tyson Jost's third goal this season. All right, so it is not over.
Oy.
We might end up in a situation where the Canes
now this is even more for Columbus fans, right?
Yeah.
It's like, just put them out of their misery already. There's a block
Held
shot.
in. Oh, it's right
shit.
there. Whew. Damn it.
Why is Carolina caring so much? There you go, Monty.
Monty makes the save. Yeah, Kane's buzzing.
Honestly, if I'm Montreal right now, I'd call timeout.
Well, they are getting the commercial
They're getting
break.
the TV timeout. Remember I said earlier, Montreal needed to get that third goal in case Kane's got one late.
Well, even if the Canes, even if the Habs didn't get that,
Yeah, but you don't want to be in a situation where now it's tied, and some bad bounce can end your season.
it wouldn't end the season for the Habs because the Blue Jackets still
Yeah.
have to win in regulation
Yes, I know.
against the Islanders, which
It makes me feel even better. Do you use a loan service?
Absolutely not. I have you.
I know what I'm putting down when I put Scott's down. I'm putting down great product.
These people of privilege hoarding the financial
all right, so Hurricanes finally have a little bit of life.
Yeah.
Derek says it's interesting that they chose Columbus for an NHL franchise. They probably wanted to avoid the stench of Cleveland.
Oh my God.
Well, they did try.
Did they?
Yeah. When the California Golden Seals ownership was the most incompetent in the league, they ended up moving and becoming the Cleveland Barons.
I see.
And they chose a stadium that was like 30 minutes away in the middle of nowhere outside of Cleveland.
Right.
And the team, it was a total disaster, and the team bled millions of dollars. Henderson says, I was typing a sarcastic response, but the Cleveland's burn just annihilated it preemptively. 5:22 to go in the third. Face off in the Habs zone. Habs win it, get the clear. All right, so Habs look like they are controlling the puck. Oh, the Canes might generate a turnover here. They do. Can they get it to the blue line?
No.
There wasn't. The defensemen were back anyways.
We're under 5 minutes. Figure got 3 minutes until Kane's full goalie.
Oh,
off
post!
the post.
Damn it!
Boy, oh boy, he beat him too.
Come on.
Man,
Jost trying to tie it.
Montreal is really.
Come on, Canes, do it! Gloved by
stops it
Monty.
again. Good job, kid.
Owl says Kansas City wants a team bad. Yeah, I think they even have an NHL ready arena built in,
that right?
in Kansas City.
Well, I'm sure Bettman's going to get his way at some point. We'll get up to 34, 36, 38, 40 teams. Imagine 40 teams. They would have to shorten the season or something. The playoffs would be freaking 4 months long.
4:27 to go. Frank says Houston is the next city to get a team, according to the experts.
Yeah.
Okay, good play defensively by the Canes, but they need to get 2 more.
Oh boy.
Montembeault gets a piece.
This is a long
4:07 to
minutes.
go.
Long 4 minutes right now.
Come on. Tie the game so you don't have to pull the goalie. Alright, face off in the Habs zone. And it looks like the Habs win that face off. but it will be bounced around in the neutral zone. Canes dump in. Just get that.
Under
Just get.
4 minutes to go now.
Just get the clean possession. Montreal
icing,
will
yeah.
ice it. Icing with 3:37 to go. Come on, Canes. You can do it. You can do it.
They're gonna troll you. They'll tie it and get to overtime.
God, that would be just the worst for the
I
Blue
know.
Jackets. Why, you might as well just rip their hearts out yourself. You monster.
Oh my God.
Blue Jackets, come on. Why did you have to go 4-8-1?
Whoa, boy.
In 4-8-1 in March. And the Habs get another clear. Monty will have to keep that puck going, but the Canes retake possession.
Jeez,
Shot.
so many shots. Boy.
Whoa, what a hit. Let's see, 2:50 to go. Time is running out.
Won't be long for that net's empty.
Damn
Boy.
it.
Just lift it up. Oh, you didn't get the clear.
Oh, what a...
Boy, Monty, another
makes a save.
2:30. Kochetkov couldn't leave quite yet.
All right, so Kochetkov,
Right, net's empty.
net is empty. Puck is held in by the Canes.
Can we flip it out? Ah,
It'll be icing with exactly 1:59 to go.
boy, oh boy.
Cincinnati Steamers was originally supposed to be part of the merger back in the 70s that brought on the Oilers and Jets and a few other teams into the NHL. Paul can't remember why they weren't allowed in. So again, 1:59 to go. The Hurricanes' net is empty. It all comes down to, can the Hurricanes score 2 unanswered goals in 1:59? And if that answer is no, then the Blue Jackets' season is over. And that puck.
Oh, hey! There we go.
Wow, that is sad.
Gotta do it.
So it is now 4-2 Montreal
Good stuff.
with 1:55 left.
Good stuff. that's the situation that that's one of those situations I don't like emptying the net. Carolina's buzzing, right? You know what I mean? They were absolutely controlling the play. You empty the net, and that happens, and now it's done. You know, if you're struggling 5-on-5, you need that extra guy, it's one thing, but situation like that, they were absolutely controlling play, had Montreal on their heels. I just wonder if there's ever going to be coaches that just don't automatically empty the net, you know? Like Dan Campbell in his fourth downs.
Jesus. No,
Yeah, they're just killing time now. They're just letting them do it too.
Good
wow. They've been there 30 seconds almost. They're still just holding it there.
Good grief.
No skin off Carolina's back. They're not worried about it.
Yeah, tomorrow's Blue Jackets game was at home.
No. 30 seconds left.
Well, I'm rooting for the Capitals now.
You're not rooting for the Capitals? Fine, I'll be the one with I'll get the Canadiens hat on. You and Don are going to root against me. Is that how it is? That's fine. That's cool. All right. And now we finally can get our damn playoff schedules in order and know when the games are.
So yeah, apparently Blue Jackets can have nothing goods. Not even a chance to play for Johnny in the playoffs. What did the city of Columbus ever do to the hockey gods?
All right, so Matthias said he decided to stay, a.k.a. his mom won't drive him. All right, I'm going to go yell at the camera. I'll be back
All
in
right.
a few minutes. It won't be long.
I wonder.
What?
The Heat's game is on ESPN. They're winning 100-82 with 6:45 to go. So yeah, the Habs make it to the playoffs. Yeah, hopefully playoff schedule is available soon. Well, Blue Jackets fans surely are going to be very, very reasonable towards the Hurricanes for losing the way they did. Let's see.
Comes up with a block. Already showed his defensive
All right.
with Golden State. He fits it rather well with their defensive mindset.
Okay, I switched over to Heat and Bulls. Yeah, this game meant nothing for the Canes. Literally, it's that meme from Avengers Endgame. Blue Jackets, you took everything from me. Hurricanes, I don't even know who you are. Kazuma says this Canadiens team reminds you of the Cats of 2 seasons ago, a scary dark horse. Columbus is a... The Blue Jackets are named after... They basically celebrate the Civil War history of the Columbus.
You know, I heard that ground turkey is the healthiest poultry.
You know what? Never mind. Just be on your phones.
Oh, so you corporate types think you're rock stars?
That's as ridiculous as us being corporate types. Let's begin.
Rockstar move using Workday to handle all our AI agents.
Well, watch me handle my agent, Gary. Bubbly water, no bubbles. So what did you do this weekend?
The huge. Shout out to Carmen for using Workday to manage our people and AI agents. What do we do?
Apparently, Pulia Harvey will have a hearing tomorrow for the check to the head against Mitch Chaffee of the Lightning.
Take on the winner of tonight's Dallas Sacramento. All starts 9:30 Eastern on ESPN. Heat getting very close to having a game Friday night in Atlanta. A 20-point lead with 5.5 to play.
Yeah, Canes had their guys resting, just like the Panthers.
Fight for the rebound. Hero with the save. Hits the back of the backboard. And it's going to be Chicago ball.
It's a play that works.
Yeah, Blue Jackets fans can go back to celebrating the Buckeyes natty in football. Football is keen in Columbus. Derek says, "You will."
Kobe White gets it. Zealous to Vucevic. Some of the fans will start heading for the exits with still 5 minutes remaining. Vucevic turnaround shot won't go. And Wiggins tries it down. Of course, the Heat they have to pack for a long trip because they win this one, they go right to Atlanta. They win Atlanta, they go right to Cleveland. And they'd be on the road for 8 days.
You gotta pack for a long trip. That's the fun part. You're packing knowing that you might not need all of this, but you might need all of this, but that's the confidence that you're gonna walk in. I am packing to go away for a week because that's what I believe in. Look, they've had multiple teams come out of the plan, so why would you not walk into this situation with confidence?
Again, you look at what the Heat did in 2023. They lost their first playing game, were beaten barely, and then beat the Chicago Bulls to get into the playoffs and wind up going all the way to the NBA Finals where they lost to the Nuggets. Now, this year they're number 10 in the East, and in the short history of the plan, the 10th team that has never advanced to the playoffs. So all they need now, if they hold on to this one win in Atlanta, it's not easy.
Manny says, "I was sure we were finished after that loss on Monday versus the Hawks. I went nuclear on that team on Monday, but we still got it done. Good luck in playoffs, Cats fans. I'll be rooting for you versus Tampa." Thank you, Manny. Much appreciated.
They start playing just one-on-one, kept them keep the ball quickly. You still have to try and generate some good offense and quickly. Wiggins nails the three. Yeah, Wiggins a strong game. 18 points, 9 rebounds, some sensational defense, and the lead back up to 23. Tucker,
Okay.
offensive foul.
Oh, you got the basketball game on?
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, is this fine for me basketball now? Is this how desperate we've gotten?
I bet there are going to be Blue Jackets fans that blame the Panthers for giving up that goal with 9 seconds left.
Oh my God! I mean, that is what happened.
The suspension and the trade and the 10-game losing streak.
From no points to 2 points.
Hero unable to connect that time.
Yep. No
Now they're one victory away from being part of that playoff party that Eric Spoelstra keeps talking about. Kobe White,
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Capitals.
tip in.
If it does end tonight,
I'm rooting for the Capitals against the Habs. Absolute, no question there. Jameson says, thanks, guys. Good night. Go Canucks. Would love to see some Canucks history tonight.
For the Miami Heat on the road. As Adebayo can't connect. In third straight season,
All right.
lost in the play-in to the
All right, mute that.
Okay.
Ah, crap. I know I didn't break the table. All right, so that's going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow, I will be live at noon. I will have a members podcast up, and I'll have both of the other two Eastern Conference playoff previews up. And then we're not going to be streaming any games tomorrow night. Then Friday, live at noon again, I'll have the Western Conference previews up. And Friday night, we're going to do a playoff preview live stream, probably starting about 7 o'clock at night. We both of us will switch off and on. And I'll have the bracket challenge up. Once we can create the league, I'll have the bracket challenge up to the community board so y'all can start joining that. And then Friday night, Kyle and I will do our brackets live with y'all. So we'll have some fun that way. So, all right. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Appreciate all the support. Thank you all very much for the super chats. And I will see you tomorrow at noon.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.